folks, and welcome to the Block of the Month program here at Stitchin Heaven. My name is Rob Appel and I'm a quilt maker, and I'm super blessed to be part of the Stitchin Heaven family. I create other tutorial videos for our YouTube channel, but I really want to get involved with all of you and all of the fun you're having in our Block of the Month. Now, you may not be aware of this, but Stitchin Heaven is actually the leading quilt shop for Block of the Month kits and programs, so we're really excited to have you joining along for us. Now, today we're going to focus on our Trick or Treat Block of the Month. It's a really fun raw edge fusible applique project. I want to talk about the first block because you should all have just received your fabric and are probably dying to get started. Now, the instructions are super easy, but I just want to point out a few things for all of you to make your life a little bit easier, and this way I can feel like I'm sewing with all of you as well. So inside of my big white chunk of fabric, I'm assuming it's part of our background, I've received this wonderful little note from the company here, and there's a couple of things I want you to notice right away. We always have a fabric key link, and there's going to be individual links available for the different block of the months that we do. So make sure you take advantage of the fabric key. We also have a private Facebook group for every block of the month that we do. We really want you to join that, and that way we can all share where we're at with our each month projects, as well as it allows me a little bit of a chance to directly speak with all of you and offer any tips along the way that you may need month by month. Okay? Of course, if you have any other questions, you can always contact us, info@Stitchin Heaven. Phone number's right there. And that's about all you really need to know for the housekeeping. Now, in the month one for the trick or treat, this one is called Pedal to the Metal. And you can see here on the individual block pattern, we're going to be focusing on the little witch in the car. But you're also going to have a full finishing set that comes in the first month as well. So make sure that you don't discard that. I want to talk about how you've received your kit from Stitchin Heaven. It's a pre-fused laser cut, and I think maybe the easiest way to see this might be on this piece of fabric here. So what we've done for you folks is we've used our heat and bond light, and we've pre-fused the backside of your fabrics, whether they're print or batik, and then we've used our laser to cut almost every little section, but there's going to be these little pieces left between, and we do that so that we can put all of the pieces from one color into a nice compact little piece of fabric for you so that you may stay organized. So all you'll need to do is take a little hand pair of scissors and snip out those little notches in between, and you'll have your pieces ready to go. However, if you had any sort of mistake or error, all you would really need to do is get a little bit of extra heat and bond light, and then we have the pattern in two different ways. This is really cool, so I want to point this out. If you're tracing it onto the fusible web, the pieces are already backwards. So I always use this little witch's face here, and here's my reference there, and I can tell that it's transposed. So this is the way that your block will end up. If you're tracing onto the paper side of your fusible web, your heat and bond light, you're going to need to use this transposed version, and that's clearly stated there. I think that's really cool, and I haven't seen many patterns done that way. So I think it's, like I said, pretty awesome, Pearl Louise, that you've done this way for all of us here at Stitchin Heaven. Really radical. So you're going to have some of your fabrics for your background patching. The rest of the fabrics, like I said, you have in your kit here are all pre-fused and laser cut. Look, there's your little hot rod there, and it's going to be super fun. So I need all of you ghouls and goblins out there just to make sure you read through your instructions one time before you dive right in. This is, like I said, a raw edge applique technique. So the other thing I'll point out is when I'm using my iron at the end of pressing all of the blocks, I like to use more of a press and lift method. If you've never done raw edge applique, I don't want you to be sliding the iron over the top of the pieces. They may move. So you'll just be using a really good press and lift technique to anchor down all of the pieces. And I love to make sure all of the pieces are in place before I press any of them down. I certainly hope that helps all of you. I'm really excited to have you all sewing along with me for the Trick or Treat Block of the Month. Get that pedal to the metal, get this block done, don't wait. You've got everything you need to know in your kit right here from us at Stitchin Heaven. Hey folks, enjoy your program. We'll see you real soon.